Non, mais non. Il arrête les conneries là. Ah, c'est mort. Il y avait quoi là tout à l'heure?
Attends, je l'attache.
Je crois qu'il y avait un bébé ou n'importe quoi.
Ça?
C'est des petits.
Non, on va trouver.
Vas-y, on le fait.
Non mais ça va.
Non, mais il y en a plein. Hein. Il n'a pas confiance.
Three, no?
Take those earplugs out. You don't need them right now. Alright, but don't throw them away yet. Now, if you guys would like to stand up, that's okay. We're going to take a minute out here. I'm going to explain a few things to you guys. You can stand. As you guys can tell, the Everglades is pretty big. It's about 60 miles wide and 120 miles long. Now, it starts in the center of Florida, right below Lake Okeechobee, and flows south down into the Florida Bay. Now, since it flows, that makes it a river, not a swamp. It's actually the largest, slowest moving river in the world. Nobody wants to stand up? Don't be afraid. Nothing's gonna get you. Just no pushing, okay? Now the water's not too deep out here. Right now it's about to my knees. Alright, but that's really high for right now. Now that's about as high as it usually gets though. Sometimes it's to my calves, sometimes it's lower than that. Sometimes we'll be running on this much water. That's it. And when that happens, we have one trail that we have to go on and we cannot be right here. We will get stuck. Now this little island right here is called a head, okay? That's where the animals go when the water gets too high, like right now. Now a couple animals that we have are raccoons, possum, we have white-tailed deer, we have turkey, we have pig, we also have the Florida black bear.
taking pictures, your cameras do not go past your knees. I'm gonna be honest. Today these guys are hungry, you guys are tasty. I'm gonna keep everybody back. No poles, no selfie sticks. Too many people get hurt by those things. And please, no selfies. No selfies in the show. Alright, let me get the gate. Hello everybody. Welcome to the Gator Park. My name's Tom. First little girl we're going to talk about is Esmeralda.
Oh, arrête tes conneries.
An emperor scorpion. Now we have two different species of scorpions here in Florida. Esmeralda comes from Africa. I like her because we can handle her. See, this way you guys get to see a scorpion up close and personal. You know what you notice with her, she has very large claws. Most scorpions have small claws. Rule of thumb, bigger the claws, less they use their stinger. These guys would pinch before they sting. Well, we can handle her. You don't want to pick up a Florida scorpion. You get zapped right away. Now these guys jump about 3 feet. They don't jump. They don't jump. stung, it's a bee sting. Unless you're allergic, it's really no big deal.
Lui, ça avançait.
1,800 species of scorpions. Only
Et
about
c'est-à-dire,
12
de quoi
have a
bouffer. Et
nasty
il regarde en
sting.
plus. Lui, il lâche pas
You
trop
die
derrière.
in the movies. Die in them. That is for real.
T'enlèves la cage. Il attend ça.
Alright, what else do we have hopping around? Toads.
Waouh, il est énorme celui-là.
Bernie, football runniness. You're not gonna get warts from handling frogs and toads. Some toads have that. Frogs don't, are the bumps on the neck. Poison. No selfie sticks, please. Poison. Dog eats a toad, makes a dog sick, teaches that dog, don't eat any more toads. These will kill a dog or cat. They're all over Miami. They don't come from here, they come from South America. One crate fell off at the airport, 1955. From that one crate are all these toads in Miami. The only one you'll see, they've eaten up all our native toads. It's the same as the cane toad in Australia. Introduced the bugs in the sugarcane fields. Now they've taken over the place. You two together.
Yeah.
You're filming or photo? Okay, you're gonna film, but at the end, you're gonna want the photo. Okay, you understand? Well, film for now. Okay, camera. Don't turn it on. Turn it on. Oh, you're film for the setup. You'll know when the picture comes. No, just film for now. Film for now. Now, a difference between a frog and a toad. A toad will turn into a prince if you kiss him. We can't do it. It has to be a lovely lady. Big smooch on the lips. Souvenir prince. Just don't open your mouth or else the tongue will come. Now here's the photo. You got it?
Yeah.
Hey, mais là,
I have a before and after picture. Dragon. Toad and Abbott Land.
ils veulent donner au crocodile, j'espère.
Non, non, ce crevard.
Bah pourquoi pas.
Toad, short little hop. Frog, big long leap. Once you eat frog legs, not toad legs. No meat on a toad leg. Stay. If he does it 3 times.
Les verts. Ah, il en a fait tomber par terre. Par contre, l'oiseau il a vu.
Ta-da!
En même temps, elle a pas de pression.
Okay.
Mais non, l'oiseau il va se faire bouffer, tu vois.
Non, il est trop rapide.
Now again, these guys are gonna start walking. Walk 4 feet away from the edge. Absolutely. No walking up. Reaching in. They got one of these the other day. We got big trouble. These are very difficult to get away from them. It's a big mess to clean up. Then you have the investigation that follows. So again, please stay seated. Do not get close. No reaching with cameras. Twitches for 3 days and There ain't alligators. Now, all the alligators we have on display, they're come from alligator farms where they're raised for meat and leather. But like these guys, nuisance alligators that had to be removed out of the wild. You see, you feed an alligator in the wild,
Oh, ça marche plus, ça marche plus.
they associate man with food. Eventually, man becomes food. Every year, over 1,600 alligators are killed because people feed them. That's exactly what happened to that kid in Orlando. And hence, if these guys ever get loose, they would eat people. Now, these guys only eat about every 2 weeks in the summer, every 2 months in the winter. They do not eat every day. And when they do eat, they'll eat about 5 pounds of meat. So I've been doing today, I'm just giving a couple of bits and pieces, trying to stretch it out. Now, all reptiles are cold-blooded, meaning they have to sit in the sun to get warm. They need to be at least 84 degrees Fahrenheit to digest food. Another Peter? Oops. Excuse me. Do you think you can reach through and grab that piece of meat for me? I mean, your hand's a lot skinnier than mine is. It should be able to fit right in there. Yeah, well, see, that way you don't have to feed them this much. Okay. Now, all reptiles, cold-blooded, have to sit in the sun. Down here, guys. Have to sit in the sun to get warm. They need to be at least 84 degrees Fahrenheit to digest food. Here. There you go. Now it's all full of sand. Too cold and they eat something that rots in their stomach. These guys, all the bumps on their back, each has a bone and a blood vessel that solar panels helping to heat up the body. So these guys don't have to come out of the water to warm up. Now when they walk around, that's your cue, guys. It's in the script. When they walk around, it's a plenty gait. Opposite legs move at the same time, kind of crisscross on the body. Alligators are also one of those few animals that can walk upright in all fours, stretch out with all fours. Most mammals, dog, cat, sheep, pig, goat, horse, deer, cow, can't stick their arms out to the side. Let's go with Bill. I don't want to go to school. I don't want to go to school. Teacher, what's you turn around? Nothing, I don't trust you. I don't trust you. Now, an alligator has 80 teeth. 40 on top, 40 on bottom. If they lose a tooth, they grow it back in 2 to 3 weeks. They go through about 3,000 teeth in their lifetime. But down their throat, you can't. The tongue's designed like a valve, so they can bite, chew, kill underwater, and not drown. Now, alligator wrestling. No selfie sticks, please. Alligator wrestling is actually just poles. You can't have the poles. Someone got hurt real bad with one. We're getting sick. I'm told, no poles. The alligator wrestling is actually the collection techniques the Seminoles used to grab these guys alive in the wild, bring them back to camp, use them at a later date. Those days they didn't have refrigerators, so they collect a whole bunch, set them aside, use them as needed. Now, technically, an alligator cannot see directly behind the... Technically.
For how many people, buddy?
Three.
One?
1,
2, 3.
3?
Non, c'est bon, $1 down.
Ciao.
C'est comme le cuir, hein.
Ah ouais.
Tu m'étonnes que ça coûte cher.
Thank you. Next person.
Thomas.
You already paid. Did you want to go too, Missy?
Pour ça que partage.
Are you sure?
Il y en a un petit là-bas.
C'est rigolo.
C'est des petits.
Thank you guys. Cheers.
Allez, il va s'amuser.
Alligator whisperer. Now, after they have the mouth, they'll tuck it under their chin. This keeps both hands free so they can tie the mouth closed. Can you hear you're covering the eyes? Cover their eyes, they relax right down. After they tie them out, they flip them over on their back. They get a backflow of blood to their brain. That's what makes them pass out. Rubbing the belly has nothing to do with it. When they would collect an alligator, take something a little smaller than this guy. Try to carry something 8 feet through the Everglades. You're not gonna get very far. Jaws. Jaws. All right, let's go. Come here. Come on. Easy. Easy. Jaws. 3 months old. This little guy is gonna grow to 18 feet, 6 meters. World record, 19 feet 2 inches. That's from this black line to the end of the wood. Now they come from an egg the size of a chicken egg. Egg turns out to be a boy or a girl, depends what temperature it was incubated. Keep the eggs above 89 degrees Fahrenheit, all male. Below 84 degrees Fahrenheit, they'll all be female. A lot of people feel that's one of the theories on the demise of the dinosaurs. Thinking of global climate change, all the eggs came on one sex, hence they couldn't reproduce. It's the same for turtles and tortoises. Temperature, not chromosome, determines gender. Now we do have another little Jaws in the tank on the table over there, in case I hold one after the show. Brought this little girl with me today, Boudica, a Lucan cockatoo. Oh. Okay, John. Now, the main reason I'm bringing her with me is to start getting her comfortable in front of an audience. I do a lot of school shows. Bring these guys in front of 300 screaming kids. It takes a lot of conditioning. These are working adults. They do support themselves. They're not on welfare. And their main purpose is public awareness. If you never see them, you'll never care. These birds are very endangered. More of these birds born here in the United States than they have left in the wild in the Moluccan Islands. Habitat destruction, cut down the rainforest. Not just the trees we're losing. We're losing all the animals that make their homes in the trees. Do you guys like snakes?
Oh.
sit there. You chose that seat, you're home will. I don't have any. No snakes. Just alligators. Larry, 3 years old. Three eyelids. One on top, one on bottom. Third one's clear, front to the back. Goggles for swimming underwater. Ears behind the eyes. Close off underwater. There you go, smile. Nose, eyes, ears, top of the head. So they can be almost totally underwater hiding. Still smell, see, hear everything. Larry's brain, size of a pea. 8-foot alligator, smaller than a quarter. Not much upstairs. You never see an alligator playing. You never see an alligator curious. If they're checking something out, it's to eat it. Other than that, that's what they do. All day long. Class B lifestyle. Some would say the American dream. Now, Larry does like finger food. This sort of can't make any snap decisions. Now you can hold it. Well, I hope you learned a little bit about the alligator today. But to truly get that Everglades experience, you do have to hold an alligator. Now we have Larry and Little John's available for a nominal $3 donation per person. Again, this is how we support ourselves. Enjoyed the show. Please support the alligator. That's Larry, jaws on the table, photos under the chickie, exit the far corner. And again, thank you.
Number 3, bus leaving 12:30. El bus se va a las 12:30, número 3. Okay? Now you have time for photo, lunch, whatever you want.
Il va te dégager. Wow.
devant toi. Ah, c'est des geckos, c'est trop bien ça.
Je vais leur couper la queue.
Non mais ceux-là, non, ils ont les pattes, c'est des petites ventouses, c'est trop stylé.
J'ai stressé, hein. Bon, on y va ou quoi? Parce que... jaune là? De mouche?
Si, des gavials.
Non, ça c'est pas du tout un caïman.
Non, c'est des gavials.
Ça, c'est un truc, je connais même pas.
Si, c'est des gavials. Ah, caïman. Alligator. Et ça, c'est avec crocodile. Il y a une différence. Ah, le crocodile. Tu vois la différence entre les crocodiles et les alligators?
Les alligators? Ben voilà, c'est ça.
Ah ouais, mais là, tu rentres entier. Là, lui, il te mange la main, lui, il te mange le bras, lui, il te mange toi.
If any, are free of foreigners. And there are fewer and fewer holes to choose from. When it gets this dry, some alligators stop digging and abandon their holes for more reliable